You have to understand why we and the primates are tropical species.
We're pushing simply a tropical diet. I call my diet a tropical diet because it's a tropical diet. But we're a tropical species. It's not like you're holding off on eating what you really want and what you really need to go on this detoxification, because actually eating a fruit diet or meals is just eating the foods your body's designed to eat. That's not even fasting yet. But to the average person that's a staunch meat eater, starch eater, all the crap that's in our society, fruits is fasting, but not really. So that's the thing. You have to realize, thank God, that it will detoxify you and bring you up to the level that they're at. And remember, whatever food you're eating will magnetically and chemically bring you where they are. Your ingestion of this world's magnetics and chemistry is where you take your body and take yourself. And so that's the thing. Fruits will bring, that's why you see the plateau of vegetables. Look at the magnetic difference between the vegetables and the fruit. Fruits have at least 3,000-4,000 angstroms or levels of energetics higher than vegetables, considerable. And as we've said, subtract the tremendous digestive energy lost in breaking down vegetable matter in the human body, and you've got a huge gap between the residual energetics that your body actually gets. A huge gap between vegetables and fruit. And some people can't get to that gap yet. Nice thing about why not so much water fasting at first and the fruits and the berries is they're so rehydrating. They're so astringent. They actually have that positive and electrical movement to the nervous system and to the cells. So it turns on the electrical department. It actually gets everything moving from every level. And that's the beauty of fruits and berries. They turn on the nervous system. The only foods that really do adequately. They move lymph. The only foods that adequately do that. They hydrate. The only foods that adequately do that. So when people look at fruits and they say, well, there's not a lot of minerals here. No kidding. We don't need a lot of minerals. That's the point. Minerals are not bioavailable like people think they are. What is our species? What kind of vertebrae are we? Are we animals that eat vegetables? What do they look like? Oh, horses, cows, elephants? Nah, that's not humans. Omnivores. Yeah, omnivores. Dogs, hogs, chickens, and bears. Oh, that's not humans. Carnivores. Oh, that's the cat family. Well, that's not us. What's the last category? The 4 basic vertebrates on the planet. Frugivores. Primates. Because we're frugivores, honey. And this is the thing. Babies don't like vegetables so much. Fruits, tasty, love them. I mean, you can see these young children, if they're anything, you can say they're more intuitive than we are. Because they're just being. They don't know yet. They're not conditioned so much. Ooh, I like this. And it's always to the fruits, berries, and melons. I'm telling you, I've done this for 40-some years. I see this. I see it all the time. You want to ditch those real quick. If it's available, get your fruits. So this is the time that brain and nerve growth is vital. And you've seen cases that we've shown you on this, that fruits, and those that are working as healers and practitioners, you'll see that only the fruit level has the power to regenerate the human brain and nervous system. It's been really hard to figure out what to give her. Don't let it be hard. Fruit, 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 applesauce, fruit juices, fresh. This is a growing little 2-year-old. You want brain, you want nerve, you want comprehension, you want strength neurologically, strong emotions, build muscle. So you could use some greens if you wanted to, green drink or something like that. Wouldn't do too much in the vegetables because she's only 2 years old, and vegetable matter to me isn't of value to small children as much as the fruits and berries. The fruits and berries, fresh, ripe, most powerful nutrition on the planet. You'll see how quick these babies are coming into the fruits and just going nuts over. When your baby's walking around eating a banana, you've done a good job. So when your kid's sitting there eating on a banana, he's eating on gorilla food. Not about diet for my 2-year-old. Fruits, berries, and melons. What else? 2-year-old, he's a little frugivore. You know, he's a little frugivore. Apples, apple sauces, start getting me your fruit bowls, lots of bananas. A little bit of coconut would help there and mature the brain more. Now you're keeping this boy's kidneys, the lymph's moving, you're maturing the brain, and, what can I say? If you want to pop some greens, go ahead. This is what your child needs. Fresh fruits, fresh berries. Most of the chemistry in nature are in those foods. You want to have some fatty acids for growth of brain, of course, and muscle, and as the lymph fluids. You need that. So you definitely need the coconut meat, excellent. A little almond milk, okay. So I would definitely use the fruit veggies, which would be your avocados and your cucumbers, things that have a little flavor to them and stuff like that. That's all good stuff for children. You can do the coconut milks and, grinding the meat and the milk together and strain it and get a little milk out of that. You can maybe use some almond milk, but you would want to make it. The primates, some primates live exclusively on fruits, and they're not only smart, they're extremely powerful. Young babies know, and young children know, I can lay a big table of fruits and vegetables, and 9 out of 10 children will go to the fruit before they go to the vegetables at all. They love the fruit. Take it, get a big table, put half of it with veggies and half of it with fruits, and then invite the 1st grade, 2nd grade, and 3rd grade of your local school to come in and have lunch. See which ones are gone first. I guarantee you won't be the veggies. Those kids will swap that fruit up like nobody's business. I love it. Tastes good. Kale, I need a cardboard. Because we're a refined species. You herbivores have multiple stomachs and excessively long GI tracts to deal with the kale syndrome. I highly recommend at least a 50 to a 75% fruitarian diet, if you can do it. And then the rest vegetables, salads, things like that. You notice the spiritual people are fruit lovers? Why? Because that's the nectar of the gods. You don't see gods down digging potatoes out of the ground, picking. Baby. And studying the power and frequencies of fruits and berries and melons over vegetables, and the astringents and the antioxidants, led me down the road to really seeing it and then applying that to humans in detoxification, and you see it every single time. There are some of you that are too sensitive to fruits. Okay, go slow. I'm not advocating fruitarianism to live. although it'd be nice. That's when I felt the best I ever felt. But maintaining that level of energetics and chemistry is very difficult because most humans are not balanced in their consciousness. The mind is dominating their emotions, they're full of desires, and they're being sucked into the lower levels of creation, which suck you into the lower levels of food. Fruits, berries, melons, they digest simply. They're the highest energetic foods and some of the highest nutritional foods. Why would you not eat those? They fit our design perfectly. They fit in the creatures that look just like us similarly, the primate family. We are very close. Why, in terms of physicalness, why would we think of eating something that lions eat or wild bears or wild wolves eat? Because we are, whether one likes to admit it or not, we're frugivores. We are the highest evolved, the highest species neurologically on this planet. And it's time man accepts that. Not better than, no, I didn't say that. But it changes. You notice how each and every one of you that on the fruit diet is growing spiritually? Notice how it's changing you? It's putting more smiles on your face. It's making your body feel light, like it's not there dragging around like a ball and chain. All of those things. All I can say is protect yourselves and show the world how healthy you can get on a frugivore